Good afternoon, everyone. This is the live broadcast from the Engage University. And today we're going to talk about Rutgers Day and how you can get involved and people's experiences with it. The first volunteer that's going to talk about it is Saad.
Hi, my name is Saad Admani. I'm a junior at the School of Public Affairs and Administration at Rutgers University, Newark. And Rutgers Day is basically a celebration of Rutgers University. And this being the 250th anniversary of Rutgers University, we'll have students, alumni, and prospective students, as well as community members from Newark, New Jersey, at our campus, enjoying fun activities and engaging with community members on the great experiences they've had at Rutgers University.
Thank you. Our next volunteer will be Joy.
No, my name is Sandra, and I went to Rutgers Day 2 years ago, and it was such a good experience because it was actually my first time. I've always heard about Rutgers Day, but I never really had the interest in going to it. But after actually looking at the flyers and knowing that they had all these programs that you can go into, whether it be a graduate school program or anything science related, they had a lot of information about it. They also had a lot of fun activities, food, entertainment, and they had a lot of things everywhere. I actually just went to I think it was the Piscataway campus, but it was good interacting with a lot of people. I don't know anything else I can say about it, but it was fun.
Thank you. Next volunteer, we'll be having Antonio.
Hey, what's going on? So my name is Antonio. I'm a senior here at the School of Public Administration at Rutgers Newark. My role in the Rutgers Day event was a little different. I was recording. I was more like behind the scenes, just capturing the moments of people enjoying the activities, the food, the festivities. You know, just the stuff that Sandra spoke about just a second ago. Yeah, that was it. That's it for me. Next.
Thank you guys for sharing your experiences from previous Rutgers Days. Anybody else want to take a stab at it, or any expectations for this year's Rutgers Day, or if you guys planning on going?
I'm planning on going. Anyone else?
Yay!
They give free samples. They give free samples. There's a whole bunch of plants that you can buy too.
So my name's Tab, and I'm also a spa student here. And I'm really excited to see how Rutgers Newark is going to get engaged with the community. And I have never been to Rutgers Day, so I think, especially with Rutgers, every campus is in a city, like New Brunswick, Camden, and Newark, and sometimes there's a disconnect. So I think this is like a great opportunity for Rutgers to get involved with the community around them, and then also kind of like, ease that line between like what's on campus and what's off campus. So I'm excited to see that.
Thank you. I have a question. So does anybody know that if there any families are going to be involved, or are you guys inviting family members to come? You guys want to be involved as well?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm a sophomore here at Rutgers, spa major. Last year, I went to the one in New Brunswick with a couple of my friends who were also interested in going to Rutgers. And the question is if you're ever going to bring friends and family, right? So yeah, I went with my friends. I told my family about it, and hopefully they'll come this year. And I have plans on bringing my friends from home to come here and have fun.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Tatiana. My major is public administration. Regarding Rutgers Day, I am not only planning on being there and participating, but I also created an event on my Facebook page and invited over 300 friends of mine, where mostly are residents of Newark or surrounding areas. And my goal was to let them know as well, because I wanted to engage the community, and some of them are also Rutgers students. So in case they didn't know, now they know. And I think I have a response. I know at least 100 people from the event page that I created. They either replied that they were coming, participating on the event, or that they were interested. So I know at least 100 of the people that I invited out of my 300 friends list, they looked at the event and then they are aware of the event. So hopefully at least half of them will come with their families too.
Thank you. Professor Jett, would you like to say anything about Rutgers Day?
Yeah, I was kind of curious because this is the first time we've ever done Rutgers Day on the Newark campus, because it's the 250th anniversary of Rutgers. So, I mean, most of you haven't been to Rutgers Day, so I'm just curious. I mean, do you have any questions about it, or just yeah, do you have any questions about Rutgers Day and what do you expect from it?
Well, hi, my name is Daquan. As an expectation, I've been working on it from the beginning, so I'm still at the same point I was. Like, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I see a list of like 80 programs, so it's more than what I thought it was going to be. Now I just want to see it in action, and my job is to help make sure it's successful any way possible.
Actually, you were on the team that helped get submissions. Can you tell us what some of the team did to get some 80 submissions?
So it was basically like talking to people. We set up a table and Paul Robeson Campus Center and advertised Rutgers Day by passing out flyers, talking to people we know, if they were part of organizations, if they were professors, or if they just wanted to present a good cause for the 250th anniversary to get people involved in the community.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Where is it located in Newark?
Oh, it's going to be on the Newark campus itself, the city of Newark.
Did we find out whether or not how far it's going to be expanded? Like how like from
Location
point to, yeah, like, because I remember that like someone was telling me that if depending on how many submissions we get, we're gonna see.
Oh, that's right.
How
I don't think they
big
told
the-
us yet. No, they haven't told us yet.
Yeah, just to give everyone a sense of the scale of Rutgers Day typically is in the New Brunswick campus, and it's 60, 70, 80,000 people have been going to the New Brunswick campus. And so this is the first time that we're again expanding it to the Camden campus as well as the Newark campus. And so in that sense, having 80 exhibits, the first time doing it, given a lot of people on our campus have never even seen a Rutgers Day, is actually kind of amazing.
As long as they can kind of compete with what New Brunswick is doing, because they have a lot of things over there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot different here. I mean, I think each Rutgers campus has its own flavor to it. So we have we have a lot of first generation college students here in Newark in particular. And so I think the ability of our students to engage the community, because actually a lot of our students are of the community. So.
Like I said, how I went to the one in New Brunswick, I'm kind of interested of how Newark is going to be different, because I know it is a lot smaller. Like when I went there, like Rutgers Day was on every campus there, so it was almost like my anxiety was like, I want to see everything. I want to know what each campus has, like event-wise. So it was kind of like almost too overwhelming in a sense. So like I'm curious to how Newark is going to be. I feel like it's not going to be as big, as overwhelming.
Quick question. When is the New Brunswick Rutgers Day? Is the same thing as ours, or no?
Yeah, all the Rutgers events are going to be at the exact same time from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's interesting.
Competition.
Anyone else? Any last thoughts? No?
Actually, how about so we are going to be all of us are going to be at Rutgers Day. We're all going to be, we're going to be the spirit team working with all the different exhibits. And so I'm just kind of, but that's not the only thing that we're doing. Does anyone like to talk about some of their other projects that they're going to be working on, like through the class? in the last several weeks of the term.
Sorry, repeat that.
Oh, so in other words, this course is about entrepreneurial innovation, and so all of you have been doing different projects as the semester's been proceeding, and so yeah, this week we've begun a new project. So some of you are doing media projects, some of you are doing philanthropy projects, and so I'm just to see if there's any of you that like to comment on, I guess, your expectations or what you're planning to do as part of your team this last part of the semester.
I'm Xavier. I'm a social work major. I'm part of the media campus. Our goal is to find students and ask them the question of what does a bachelor's degree mean to them and their family, and we're hoping to get them to answer it in their own language. And we're trying to see how diverse Rutgers Newark is and get as many different languages that we can.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Julius, and I'm a SPA student. I'm a junior. Our team is working with the Woodlawn Cemetery. We're working with the doctoral student, Karina Jackson. She has a very ambitious project to revitalize Woodlawn Cemetery in Newark. And as we sit here and talk about it, we come up with lots and lots of other ideas. For example, we just decided that we're going to have a weekly outing, try to engage people to go out there weekly to do some litter patrol and clean up and have conferences, chat afterwards to see what are the next steps. Does anybody have any new ideas to bring to the table? So we're very excited about our project.
My name is Johnny. I'm a SPA major, or junior. And what my group has to do is collect all the team's information and start organize them. So any pictures or any information or any ideas they had, they came up with, we have to put it on our app Slack.
Okay, I want to ask a left field question. It's sort of like, we spend a lot of time in class talking about engagement. I mean, so why is engagement important? I mean, so like, as public, working in public service nonprofit, from your perspective, I mean, why is it important to engage other people, and what value could that create?
To change.
The change?
The biggest factor is to change. Like, if you engage with other people, you get more ideas, you get more input in what they want and how they want the world to be in a general sense. I mean, there are a lot of things that I would like to change. I mean, one of them would be like homelessness. Like, that's like that's deep to me because I see it all the time, every day. And it's like, you want to help, but you can't. But there's all these resources. So just in one aspect of that, you want to get other people's idea on how you can change that problem.
I would say innovation, because when you collaborate with different people, you collaborate with different experts working from different backgrounds, so they implement unique ideas.
I would say engagement is important because, especially in public service, it kind of comes down to the important word of like community. So sometimes in public service, there's an emphasis on community because you want to better you're mission driven, and usually it revolves around a certain population. And engagement is also getting the community involved, so it kind of goes hand in hand. How can you be serving a population if the people aren't engaged, or if you don't have people engaged? So it's like the root of it. You need, and sometimes I think when we work in getting people engaged is like the struggle of this, or like the challenge in this class. And we can all do the work and we can all make our videos and stuff, but it doesn't mean anything if no one's watching them, or it doesn't really mean anything if like we don't get to have the impact that we really want to have, or and I think we underestimate how much of an impact we really can make. And then when we see that we're getting all the people involved, it's like really awesome. So that's how I think engagement is important.
Thank you. Thank you all to for all you guys that participated and all of you guys in the class and enjoy putting up these weekly tests. And we would like to tell all of you back who is watching this live and if you're not, to stay tuned weekly as we will continue to broadcast every week at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays, and to see our progress and just to see how we're growing as a team and as a class. And you guys can stay up to date with Rutgers Day, which is on April 30th on a Saturday from 10 to 4 p.m. And you guys can follow us on Facebook. Well, like us on facebook.com/engaged scholars. Thank you.